Okay. Just checking my volumes. Alright. What's going on here? I've had a few problems with my computer today. 1 minute it didn't recognise an internet connection for no reason. Just restarted it and that worked. And then one of my backgrounds just wasn't there, so that didn't work. And then iTunes kept screwing up. So if we get through this stream without any hiccups, it's going to be an achievement, I think, today. Really going to have to start looking at getting a new PC for streaming, I think. I really enjoy streaming, so I don't think I'm going to stop doing it anytime soon. So it might be worth investing in a better PC to stream, and a better camera up here so you can see what's going on. I mean, this one's great. It zooms in, zooms out. I mean, you can zoom in, zoom out. I need another one of those up here, I think. Anyway, enough of the bad stuff that's happened. I hope you've all had a good holiday and a happy new year and all that jazz. We're back, as you can see, on the model bench. It's just remember where we were last time. That's right, we're working on Arthur Morgan's horse. Here we go, Arthur Morgan's horse. So it came out pretty well. I have to say I'm really pleased. Once I primed it up, it came out real nice. There are a few spots on it, and we're going to take care of those today. There are a few issues on here that I want to rectify, so we're going to take care of those today. So it's just going to be a bit of relaxing, sanding, painting, that kind of normal stuff that we're going to be doing here today. The horse is looking actually really good. I'm really pleased with it. You can barely see where the joins were. I just want to tidy those up just a little bit more, and then reprime him, and then he should be ready for painting. So yeah, I'm pretty pleased with that. So if you feel like chatting, commenting, let me know what's what. Feel free, the chat box is there, that's what it's there for. And I'm going to head on to the main bench here and show you what we got going on. Okay, so I've got some sandpaper out here today. I think we're going to go for a bit of a 600. We're going to try and do a 600 grit. I might actually want a bit. Yeah, we'll start off with a 6, because we used what was it we used? Painters, a finishing sandpaper, not so long ago, the last time, and that's a bit more than a 6, I believe. So let me just, we're going to do this wet, I think, in some cases. No, we'll give it a go on this first. So there's a few bits like in here and around the saddle area, which I want to just try and get off. So we're going to fold it over and give us a good edge. And we're just going to sand in here. Well, we may have to do it wet, actually. This model is part of Arthur Morgan from Red Dead Redemption 2. This is his horse. Welcome to the stream, King Snow. Let me give you a second. I'll show you the rest of him. He's up here. He's not put together. He's just been 3D printed. Here's his body. Got his head, which goes on there like that, and I've got hands and a gun and some stirrups. So it's yeah, it's not very good, not a great camera, but yeah. And he sits on top of the horse, like so. He's gonna, yep, there he goes. Fell apart. But he sits on top of the horse like this, like so. So if you've ever played Red Dead Redemption 2. That is what that is part of. Let me put that away. But I'm going to do the horse first, because I haven't done any miniature painting for quite a while now. So, and this is my first ever 3D print. I got my 3D printers and I hadn't really thought of anything I wanted to print with them. Oh yeah, that's much better when it's wet. And I was just sat there one day chatting to my friends, and we'd just finished the Red Dead Redemption 2 storyline. And we were discussing it, and I was just perusing through some of the 3D print websites, and I found this print of Arthur Morgan. I was like, oh my god, that's it. That's the first print I'm ever going to do. So the next day, I got up, set up my 3D prints, printed out the test print, and then went, right, let's do it. And honestly, I had no idea how big it was going to be. Like, no idea whatsoever. And it's pretty big. But this is the first time I've been dealing with 3D prints, so you didn't know if it was a custom or if it was a commercial. No, it's actually I bought it off of a guy who does a lot of video game and movie sculptures that he sells for 3D prints. I'm not that good. I can't make my own 3D prints just yet. Let's not give me too much credit here. I should probably put his I'll put his website in my links. I think I'll do that. And let me write that down on my board here. A link to Arthur Morgan website. Yeah, so my little magnet board. Yeah, so what I do, that thing at the top of the page there, it says you do exclamation point links. That will take you to a link, take you to my blog, my link page of where I get a lot of my model making stuff from. And so what I'll do is I'll post that website in the links there, so that'll be up there after I finish this stream to follow. He's got good Batman ones. He's got all sorts in there. It's pretty good. So right now, I think that maybe, I'm not sure I like that wet, whether it's just taking the paint off or whether it's actually doing any sanding. I'm not sure. So I'm no expert. I'm a hobbyist. That's all I am. I mean, I could offer advice and stuff, but I am definitely no expert. I just do this for fun, really, and that's what it's all about. I don't make any money out of this. It's all just models for my own fun. Model making is very relaxing. So yeah, if you've got any other questions, I will try to answer them. Right, so feel free to give me a follow. I play video games as well. Although the video games is more of a sideline, really. The real reason I wanted to stream was to do my model making. Yeah, it's coming out nice. Shouldn't be too bad. It's just a shame it's wet. But wet sandpaper really sands off much better. So yeah, if you see I'm doing something wrong, and if you know better than me, by all means say, hey Kari, what you doing? Oh, okay. Yeah, is that like an Airfix kit, or what's that? What sort of kit's that for? Is that a kit, or? because I've made a few model aeroplanes in my time. Again, you can see those on my model bench blog. If you type exclamation point model, that will take you straight there. But yeah, sometimes they're a bit of a pain in the ass. Nothing fits. I find a lot. It depends on the maker as well. Like Revell's pretty good, and so's Airfix. But there are some makers out there, some lesser known makers that like model kits, that they don't always fit together so well. And I get that a lot with the cars. Depending who makes the kit, it's like sometimes they don't always fit together so well, and you have to kind of finagle them into work, which can be annoying, especially when it's delicate and you spend ages trying to do something. Oh, it's a Revell kit, is it? Usually they're pretty good. I'm surprised. Usually Revell are pretty good. I mean, if I've got a bunch of Revell kits, the next project is going to be a Revell Mustang. So if you're having trouble with your airplane kit, that really doesn't bode well for my Mustang. I hope that goes better. Sometimes it takes a little bit of perseverance and a little bit of patience. I mean, this didn't go together exactly well. That's why I'm sanding down all the filler I've done to cover the joints. See, this bit's not... I wonder if I do use a bit of this, it'll be a bit rougher. So have you been model making long? I've been doing it since I was a kid, on and off. Once I got to about 18, that's all. Well, I used to get model kits for Christmas and birthdays, and I remember sitting around the dining room table with my granddad, my uncle, my dad, as I put together one of them before my mum was like, "Come on, clear the way, we've got to do Christmas dinner." Just used to get in her way. And then when I was like 18, I found beer and girls, and that kind of, the model making got put on hold for quite a few years. And then I sort of moved in here, and I was like, I need to have something to do. What can I do? So I started making model aeroplanes again. I watched on and off. You've been doing it, yeah, it's like likewise. Now I watched. I was wondering what to do with my time. I actually don't work anymore. I've been straddled up off work on disability, and I was getting bored. And I watched James May's Toy Stories, and he was making a Spitfire out of Airfix. He was teaching the kids how to use Airfix. I was like, there it is. I'm going to start model making again. But I did have to buy all the materials and I had to buy all the tools and everything again. There's a little bit in here that's going to be a bit of a pain. Then it kicked off from there, and then in this room I was going to make a model railway, and that didn't pan out. I thought, well, let's make it turn into a workshop. So last year, just before we got hit with this virus, I changed this room from a model railway into a model workshop. I hope you can see there. I hope I'm not... I mean, the camera's not very good, but... Right. So yes, it's enjoyable. Oh wow, I don't need to tell you that, do I? You know it's enjoyable.
in here too I need to get rid of. Trouble is, you do one bit and you see another bit and you're like, oh, there's a bit in there I need to get rid of, and a bit in there.
So I'll be working on. Oh yes, lockdown. Yeah, some people say like, oh, this lockdown was an absolute nightmare. I hated it, and I'm sat there going, I loved it, because it meant I didn't have to go out. I couldn't go out. I didn't have to go out, and I just ordered all my model kits and paints and stuff like that online, and I just made models and played games. It was like, Jesus, this is awesome. I could get most of the stuff I wanted online. I didn't have to go out to any model shops or anything. I made models. Made models and played video games. Are you? Yeah. Alright. Trouble is now, I've got a whole bunch of models that I need to get done. Can't buy any more. Really can't buy any more. Not yet, at least. Next one's going to be a Ford Mustang. Looking forward to doing that. I've ordered the paints for it, so when they arrive, I'm going to get started on that. So, have we got any issues in here? Issues in here? Not really. I can see now the front of the horse is a bit wonky. So what sort of setup have you got, King Snow? Have you got like a specialised workbench, or do you just kind of do it on your desk? Still there. Sorry, I know it's hard to see what I'm doing. That's why I try to chat. If there's people engaging, I'll try and chat with them. My Skype has just gone absolutely bananas, so I'm just gonna leave you with my model bench view for a minute. I'm just gonna. My Skype has just gone blip, blip, blip. So I wanna. Is it someone just being annoying? Oh no, that's just my friend. A friend of mine fell asleep during our conversation yesterday, and now she's apologising. Well, this is my setup. It's just a little thing, just a little L-shaped bench in what should be one's living room. But I started with a desk in my room as well. Sat there when I should be doing my homework. Yeah, are you doing those model planes again? No, Mum, I'm doing my homework. Okay. Yeah, alright. I want to get my red arrows finished. So that's my setup. I'm working on this. This is my main bench. Over here is my paint setup, and that's my paint booth over there. 3D printer's right on the right hand side down there. And just stuff, really.
first ever stream was a bit of a tour of the bench. I didn't have many people watching it then, but okay, we're looking good on this horse. Very, very few spots that need working. So where you from, King Snow? You European or you American? It's a bit early for the Americans, isn't it? I would have thought. So definitely check out some of those links I put up, because if you're a couple of them are like UK sites only, and they'll deliver to the EU, and they do all sorts of stuff. Oh yeah, UK based. Oh yeah, definitely check out some of those links. You probably know them already. It's probably where you get most of your stuff from anyway. You've probably got more than I have. Yeah, and if you know anywhere good websites or good links to get stuff from, yeah, by all means drop me a message with those in. Unfortunately, I don't think links can go into the chat, but if you think, oh hey, I might be interested in this place or that place, sure, let me know. I'm always looking at making accounts on new websites. Oh yeah, Amazon's my life too. When I was making the links, I've got an Amazon wish list up there, but when I was making my links, I was like, should I put Amazon in here, or is that just too obvious? Yeah. I mean, Amazon is pretty much it for me. But there are some of the paints, like Zero paints, you can't get on Amazon, and there's only a couple of stockists that do those. And they're really good lacquer paints for cars. Okay. Well, I'm standing up here. This is well out of the... Oh, that is the joint. See, oh, I can't even remember where the joints are. Doing pretty well here. It's nice and... So I'm going to be able to spray that up here pretty soon. Let's give it another look over. There's some of this print lines that keep coming through. Here and they're showing through here and there, like here on the neck area there's quite a few print lines. Let's try and get rid of some of those. It's just sand spray until I'm happy with the joints. It didn't actually go very well. It didn't actually go together very well. I mean, like I said, my first 3D print of... So I didn't know what to expect, but there were quite a few large gaps. But you wouldn't know that just by looking at it now. here. Alright. Oh, I see an issue. Here we go. This one. Right, I think that just about does it. Oh, and we got some run marks on its backside. Awesome. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I am going to run off and run that under the tap. Try and wash away any dust. I will leave you for a second with my model bench camera, full camera. Coffee is also life. And I shall be right back after I've given the horsey a bit of a rinse. Well, that's just the weirdest thing ever. I took the horse out for give him a wash to get rid of the dust, and I just started shaking the water, and I could hear something inside it, like liquid. I thought, how did water get inside? Because it's completely encased. It is hollow. I made it hollow, but there's no way in. And then I realised that what's shaking is the excess resin from the hollowness of it. As it's made, it has resin on the inside. It'll have a bit of resin on the inside that hasn't cured. And it's just the resin on the inside that hasn't cured, just sloshing around in there. Huh, well, okay. Maybe I should have drilled a hole in the connecting parts and tried to drain some of that out, but I'll remember that for the next time. That's entertaining, at least. So now my horse has got a stomach churning. Right. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to get out my model dryer. And dry my model off. But I will mute my microphone because it's quite loud. Oh, come here. There we go. Okay, so I am going to mute my mic and clean my model, dry my model. So enjoy the tunes. Okay, that will do for now. I think it will just, don't want to heat it up too much. And then we're just going to go spray it in a minute. But I don't just do 3D prints, I do all sorts of other things. If you check out my model bench vlog by hitting exclamation point model, you'll see what all the other stuff that I've done. I've done some dioramas. I'm mostly focusing on cars at the moment. I've got a few car kits that I'm doing. I've got also an Apollo 5, sorry, a Saturn 5 rocket for the Apollo missions, which I want to do. That's another Revel one, so hopefully that goes well together. That goes together well. I've done model aeroplanes. They're all on there as well. So yeah, I've done a fair few bits and pieces recently. Right. Now, I think any more blemishes I can live with, I think. I'm pretty happy with how that's come out. So we're just going to spray that up and just check to see how that turns out. So let me put this away. We head over to the paint booth. Just set up the light for it so that you can see what's going on. Now, I will apologise in advance. Sometimes the camera for the paint booth is a bit wonky. It crashes every so often and just locks up. So I don't know why, but it just decides it doesn't want to show anything. It just says, nope, I'm not working no more, so I have to keep my eye on that. I really need to get a new. See, and it flickers. Yeah, it's working. I've got like 5 webcams set up, and I don't think my PC likes it too much. This PC anyway. The gaming one wouldn't be too bad about handling it, but this one doesn't seem to like it. Now this is just Tamiya surface primer. It's nothing special. It's no special primer, it's just the Tamiya. Well, I'm going to leave that to dry before I do the other side. Otherwise, it'll start running with too much primer on it. And that's that done for now. Right, so the next job is to work on my little elephant. Now, this is actually a birthday present for a friend of mine. She lives in Germany and she likes elephants, so I thought I'd 3D print out a little baby elephant. That's been primed, and also it's been base coated with grey, Tamiya grey. I think it's German grey, ironically, that's been painted with. But I'm going to give it a going to look in here and see if we can find some washes. That's my Warhammer paints, inks, pigments. Here we go. Model black wash. We're going to give it a coat in. We're going to give it a black wash coat. Get the brushes out. Now I'm going to give it a black coat so that all the depth gets pulled out of it. Get one of these. Just get a large scale brush on this one. Alright, a bit of paper, a bit of newspaper, here we go. I haven't done miniature painting for years. The last one I done was with my Warhammer paint. I haven't painted Warhammer for such a long time. So you very much interested in model aeroplanes? Is that your bag, or have you, or do you model other things as well? It's just whatever takes your fancy, really. Like me, really. Which is still there. Not there anymore. Oh, okay, well, that's alright. It's nice of him to join us. Always nice to talk to new people. Right, so we're just coating this elephant in a wash, and that will get the black into all the recesses. So when I come to give it a dry coat, the black recesses will still all be there. Hopefully. I will admit they're not too profound, but it shouldn't be too bad. So what I'm going to try and do, I mean, I know this is a bit of a challenge considering I haven't painted miniatures for such a long time. I am going to try and paint sunlight, like sunlight on him as well. Which means I have to decide where I want the sunlight to be coming from, which direction, and paint accordingly. As if he is bathed in light. Well, not bathed in it, but I'm hoping for like a kind of a sunset or sunrise look to it. That is the plan. And still. Thinking about it.
I might want to get my... Here we go. Oh no, I don't, because I want to use that for the owl. So what we do is we just try and put him down like this. Paint him. Right, now my little elephant friend can be left to dry. Oh, okay, no problem. It's all right. don't have to give your excuses to me. Don't have to give reasons to me. I don't know if you heard what I asked, but I asked if you paint any other models. If you make, oh Christ, bubble. If you do any other models other than aircraft. That was all I asked. Or is it whatever you fancy? Oh, that looks nice. I'll paint that. Don't forget to drop me a follow, as it really helps me out. Like, you wouldn't even believe. I am trying to get on the affiliated program, and that takes, I need 50 followers for that. So if you just want to drop me a follow, that would be awesome. Doesn't cost you nothing, just means you get to see whenever I'm streaming. Oh, you like armored trucks, cars, all sorts? Yeah. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I haven't done. I think I've done like 2 tanks when I was a kid. I'll have to grab another tank at one point, or an armored truck or something like that. That would be cool to paint, build and paint. That'd be pretty smart. Right, so let's just clean out this brush. So my elephant is now gonna dry, and then we'll, as we can see already, that black is starting to pool in the recesses. Oh, let's spill my water. Just see how well that's coming out. Nice. Okay, so the next thing we need to do is my owl. This is a snowy owl, so she's going to be white. Then down to the other bench paint setup. Okay, so let's turn this light around here. So where is my owl? There she is, above. So here is the owl. It's only a small thing. It took 11 hours to print, and it didn't print. I didn't print it that way. I printed it that way because it wouldn't. The detail won't come out if you printed it flat. Prototype armor. Wow. Okay. I have to look into some prototype armor. Is that like the mouse, things like that? Would that be considered prototype armor? Right, so we're going to set up some white paint for that, and lay that on my spinny paintboard like that, and we're going to set up some white paint for that. So, sorry about the camera flickering. I don't know why it's flickering. Stop. Okay. I think it's because I haven't got enough USB ports, and I've got like 5 cameras, and they're all like connected into like 3 ports. Oh no, they're not. They're all connected into individual ports. So I don't know why it's doing that then. My tech guy would be able to tell me why it's doing that. Right, so we've got some white paint here. Again, this is just if you paint aircraft and armor and stuff, you'll be familiar with Tamiya paints. Unless you use Humbrol. Another good paint, but a different type. Right. I'm going to use some acrylic thinner as well for this. If they need thinning. Again, that's a big if. Sometimes they don't need thinning. Right. Right, let's just swap this back so I can have a little bit of a break at the moment. Oh. Right, what do I want? Just chatting. Where's my just chatting? That's number 4. There we go. I'm just going to have a little break for a second. Oh, dear. Stuff that didn't get released out of the factory, hey? That's cool. Like which sort of era? World War II? Might have to try my hand at some armor. That could be pretty cool. Everybody likes a good tank, right? Tell you what I'll do, I'll write that down. I could probably buy myself a model tank. We could probably do one of those on stream. So, yeah, I've written that down. If you've got any suggestions as to which one you'd like to see me do, I mean, I'm not going to do it straight away. The next one's going to be the Mustang, but I could always have more than one project on the go at once. So if you've got any suggestions on that front, that would be awesome. I don't always make twee things like owls, horses and elephants. Those are just special cases right now. The owl is for my mum's birthday, that's coming up. The elephant's for a friend's birthday. I did do a Land Rover fire truck for my dad's birthday, and he absolutely loves that. That took me about 3 months to build. Not continuously, obviously, but that took me a while. Most of the cars actually do take me a little while to build. Because I only really do like 2 or 3 hours a day. Like Sunday, Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday. Thursday, Friday, Saturday I'm busy with other stuff. And the other thing is, after more than 2 or 3 hours I start to lose concentration. That's when I start to make mistakes and I start to screw things up. So I think like 2 or 3 hours is plenty enough time for me to actually get stuff done. But I'm going to take a BRB. So don't go anywhere. Do I have a BRB? Yeah, I do have a BRB. There we go. Right, so I'll be right back. Oh, actually, I'm going to leave you with the model bench. I don't like people seeing nothing. Right, so I'll be right back.
Okay, I am back. Oh, your birthday is tomorrow. Oh, happy birthday for tomorrow then. And you bought five models. Damn, son. How long do you reckon that would take you to get through those? I mean, that would take me a while. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 kits to get through myself. Not even counting the 3D prints. But happy birthday for tomorrow, man. Cool. That's awesome. Right. Now I need to get the bits and pieces. There'll be some pieces. Right, I need a stirrer. Pipette. As you can see, I've got drawers all over the place, just full of stuff. Luckily I know where it all is, eh? Alright, so your paint set up. Here we go. Come on. There we go. Right. Oh, it's gonna start flashing at me again. I'm sorry about that. Here's what it is, I suppose. Right. Let's give this a good little mix. Yeah, that's going to need a bit of thinning. So we're just... It's not going to need too much thinning. That should probably do it. Just going to check, see how thin that is. Yeah, it's nice. So have you got yourself an airbrush and a compressor, or do you paint by hand? Oh, the Osprey. Looking forward to painting the Osprey. Oh, nice. Nice. Have to look at that. That's going to be very nice. Right, let's just move the horse out of here. Stay out there, pony. My pony. Right. Oh. Right, so let's work on an airbrush. Oh, come here. Son of a bitch. Oh, now it's all stuck underneath the light. Oh, you got an airbrush as well? Okay, cool. That's awesome. Yeah, I don't know what I'd do without my airbrush. I really don't. Plug it in for one thing, maybe. There we go. Right. Now, just going to check the flow. Let's go to the paint booth. Check the flow on it. Hopefully it's not spitting at me. That'll do. That'll do. Right. Yeah, the Osprey sounds fun. I painted myself a Lancaster and a PVY. A couple of those. I like the Spitfire and the Hurricane, so the Lancaster's a good one though. I can't choose. I like them all. Right, so we're just going to give this a coat of white paint. A couple of coats of white at least. Oh no, that's not going to work. It's going to have to stay flat. No, let's try and unwind it a bit. Right, try and get more of a flow. I haven't. That's better. Oh, what's happened now then? Oh, it seems to be blocked. That's unfortunate. And I cleaned that out last time as well. Okay, well it looks like we're off to the bench to try and work out why my paintbrush hath no flow. Okay. Why hatheth no floweth paintbrusheth. Anyway, right. Let's work out what I've done wrong. I mean, I love painting with the airbrush, but I hate how delicate it is. It bugs me no end. So we're going to try and run through this and find out why I've got no flow. Could be any number of things. Maybe that the paint's too thick. Let's just use some white spirits first instead of using my expensive stuff. No, it's not even spraying that out. Okay, there's a blockage. Right, have to take it apart then. Find out why it's blocked. Give it a good clean. I cleaned it after I used it last time. I can't remember what was the last thing I used on it though. Must have been something not so nicey. Yeah, I can't remember what it was. I think it was the grey for the elephant, actually. And that's just acrylic, so I shouldn't have really blocked it up too bad. But something is definitely blocking it. Oh well. Quick clean and see if we can get it working again. How do you get on with your airbrush? Does it like block up a lot, or you know, are you pretty good with your airbrush? I find mine ends up being a pain. Okay, so this may be a problem. Start using some expensive hardcore stuff.
Alright, let's get out the cleaner. I'm going to take off the nozzle and try and give that clean, because that's probably what's stopping it. More than likely it's the nozzle. I mean, I don't want, ideally I don't want to give it a full clean right now, because I want to do that later when I've finished with it. But if it's not working, then it's not gonna help me out. Yeah, I used to give it a good clean after use, and I thought I'd clean it out from the grey. Maybe I just... Oh no, I remember what happened. I had to go AFK, so I was going to clean it off stream, and I thought, oh, I'll leave it 20 minutes and then I'll spray the last coat on the elephant, and then something drew me away and I had to clean it out real fast, so I probably didn't give it the best coat. I can't remember. Yeah, it looks like it's definitely the nozzle that's playing up here. Okay, so that's flowing. Let's try and put the nozzle on and see what happens then. No. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's come out of there. I'll admit this is not how I usually clean it out, but this is just a quick, dirty rush job. To get it flowing again, and I'll clean it out when I'm finished. Right, let's see what's going on here. Yeah, it's that grey I didn't clean out properly. Well, that's what happens. You don't clean your airbrush out, it gets all stuffed up. Well, you can't just do quick cleans by the looks of it. Alright, let's just run some of that cleaner through there. That should be fine then. Alright, should be fine and dandy. Oh, that stuff stinks. Oh, excuse me. Sorry, I should have muted myself. Someone was thirsty. Right. Pack this away. Whew. Do apologise for that. Okay. Alright, we should be good to go. Pour some more paint in. Check the flow. Oh yeah, flow is good. Flow is good, okay. Right. Let's head back into the paint booth. Finish up what we started. Hey boss. Right. It's done it again. That nozzle keeps getting. That nozzle keeps getting stuffed up. That's right, that needs another coat anyway. Right, so let's bring it back. Run this through here. Oh, let's bring it back over here like this so you can see what I'm doing. Sometimes I'm not very attentive to what the cameras are up to. I wouldn't make a very good editor, you know what I mean? Huh. Yeah, it's flowing now. It's because I just was putting too much paint through it. Is that spraying now? Oh, Yeah, it is. That's good. Yay! 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 Right. Good. Perfect. Alright, so what we're going to do now is just give the horse, just check the horse, see if that's dry. Elephant can wait till another day. So put your wash away. Washes and stuff can go in there. How is the elephant doing? Tacky. Right. So, how you doing, horsey? Yep, you need another coat. Okay. Paint booth. Oh, what's that? A bit of hair. Get off. Alright. Now I'm going to leave that to dry for a bit while I have a break. Oh, dearie me. Just squidge the elephant off that bit of paper so he is out of the way. Oh. Paper goes away. Right, that owl will need another coat real soon. But first things first, break time, drink and smoke. Oh. Alright, let's bring it back. Oh, no, it's this one. Right, welcome back. How long have I been going? Only an hour and 25 minutes. Why does it seem longer? Well, I get to this stage and you're just waiting for paint to dry now. I've got 2 or 3 different models on the go and it's now just waiting for paint to dry. I do have what I call my test piece. I have I've got a cleaner that comes in once a week and I asked her, what should I do as a 3D print just to test being able to paint on it? She said a unicorn. I was like, what? Okay, alright. She goes, then you can give it then I could give it to my daughter, she said. I was like, alright, okay, I'll paint you a unicorn. I'll make them paint a unicorn. So I printed out, oh, there, elephant, this little piece of tat, little My Little Pony unicorn thing. But so what I'm doing with it is I'm using it to test painting. And the next up, what we're going to try and do after I've given that owl another coat of white paint is I'm going to try and airbrush it with a pink acrylic. But the problem is I don't actually have any airbrush compatible pink acrylic. So what I'm going to have to do is try and thin down some tube acrylic enough to be able to put it in the airbrush. That'll be fun. That'll be a lot of fun. So again, this is just a test thing, just to see if I can do it. Because I tried painting it with paint and it didn't come out very well. It's all very blotchy. So I didn't really like that. So I thought, might as well try it and do the thin down some tube paint. So that's next on my list. Let's get out my... Where are you? Paints. Here we go, paints. Hold on, I can't pick it a second. What's this colour? Citadel Pale Flesh. It's not really pink though, is it? But it is kind of... No, it's not really pink. So I won't use that. So I've got these tube acrylics, which I did used to use for everything really. I bought them to work on my model bench, on my railway, thinking, you know, I can mix them up. I need acrylic paints. And that didn't go according to plan. But I used to do a lot of acrylic painting, like actual painting. So I've painted a couple of pictures in my time. I painted an ex-girlfriend a golden phoenix. I've painted myself a red dragon, and I was in the middle of painting some dolphins years ago. So everyone, when I was doing that, people were buying me acrylic paints, and a lot of those have dried up now. But so I got used to using acrylics. So I thought I'd buy these from a railway. So now we got this pink, which I want to try and mix up and put it through an airbrush. So I do have a bunch of Tamiya thinner, as I showed you before, and that's acrylic thinner. So I'm guessing, again, this is just a test, that if I put in enough acrylic thinner, I will be able to thin it down enough to put it in the airbrush. He says, underestimating his own ineptitude. Now, it can't be too thin, because otherwise it will just be watery, and it can't be too thick. Also, the colour won't show through if it's too thin. We'll give it a go. Got a new coffee cup for Christmas. It's got a mosquito on it. Is it a mosquito? No, Wellington. A Wellington on it there, look. The little brother to the Lancaster. I haven't yet made a Wellington, but there's time for that, I'm sure. Right, let's see if we can make this thin enough. Right, first of all, first things first. Put enough pink in there.
Right, I'm going to start off with a whole load of that. And then mixy mixy, catchy monkey. I just think the trick is just to keep mixing this. Don't think that worked according to plan. Because it's essentially, it's thin enough, but it's got globs in it. I don't think that dinner worked. Right, next plan, we'll try it with just basic water. Let's try and find another pot. Got to have another pot in here somewhere. Have I run out of pots? Can't have run out of pots already. Well, maybe I'll try some of these ones. So I've got to order myself some more pots, some more measuring cups. Right, let's try it with just basic water, see if that works. I mean, that'd be hilarious if it did. If not, it does look as though it's going to be hand painted, which is annoying. Coming out a bit better, but the colour is very diluted. I'm guessing this is not meant for doing this with. No, I don't believe this is. Oh, hold on a second. No. No. Nope, that is not working. Okay, plan B. Let's wash out these first, then I can reuse them. Or plan C, actually. Plan C now. Is to actually just mix up a... That's all my waste liquid goes. And then I empty that responsibly. Tongue drain. Right, so we're just going to mix up a pink, and it's going to be red and white, obviously, because it's a fairly easy colour to mix up. So we're just going to mix it up with Tamiya paints. That'll do.
Before we do that though, let's get back to the owl. And see if we can't give this another coat of white. Right, horsey, you go up there until we need you again, which we will, to do your belly. Yep. Okay. Gloves. Glove on. Right. Paint booth. Maybe just a little smidge more thinner in there should help that. Yeah, that's better. Now we're getting it a nice good coat. Now, I hear you say, oh, but a snowy owl's nice and easy to paint. It's all white. Well, yes and no. It's the same colour as snow, hence being called a snowy owl. But snow isn't white. Snow is blue. It's transparent almost. Just like water. It's just very small ice. So you get a lot of it together and it scatters all the light so it looks white. But there are areas of it that are actually blue. So I'll be painting the base coat white, and then I'll be going over some blue areas. But I will need to have a reference for a snowy owl to hand. So it's going to have some very light blue markings. Yeah. Oh, you saw none of that. Oh, wow. Okay. my entire paint booth camera just went splat after about 5 seconds. Let's get that a bit closer. There we go. Yeah, and it's gone again. Right, I tell you what, let's bring it into the main bench, and I can show you from here. So it looks white at the moment, which it is. That's the base coat. But there's some feathering that's going to be blue. It's going to have a blue tinge to it. Right, so now we're going to do a mix-up. Going to make proper pink. Make a pink paint. I'll do pink. Get rid of those paints there. Alright, they're no good to me. Okay, Tamia, white. We've got white here. Boom. Tamia red. I know I've got Tamia red. Boom. Right. I'm going to write down these ratios as I do them. So I've ordered that can go. I've ordered that can go. I've ordered that's done. Right. Right, so I want just over 5 ml of paint in here, I guess. That's 5 millimeters of white paint. Milliliters. We got white. 5. Red. Alright, let's do a milliliter of red paint, I guess. Let's see how pinky that turns out. Oh, that's a much better pink. Perfect. Right. Ooh. Right, so let's just run some cleaner through the paintbrush, the airbrush. Let's take the owl off here, slide it off onto something. What can I slide it off onto? Must have a lid or something laying around. Here, lid. covered in crap. I know what we're going to do. Slide it off into the back of that. Perfect. Right, going to run some cleaner through paintbrush. What I might want to do first is actually give it a mist coat of primer. So what I was trying to do when I painted it black was trying to pick out the deep details, and then I remembered that's not how you do it. I'll just give her a quick mist coat of primer. And leave that to dry for a few minutes. Bring this back over here. Ready for thinning. Ah, it's all paint today. It's all painty, painty, paint. Right, so I have to put on here some, order myself some new measuring bottle cups, I suppose. I'll order those off Amazon when I finish the stream, because Amazon is life. I think maybe that should be their new motto. Amazon is life. Well, not for the people that work there, I suppose. Clean out this pipette because I don't like throwing them out. I'd rather clean them. Yeah. She'll do. That'll do, pig. That'll do. Oh, someone is sending me Discord messages. Who be that bitch? Ah, someone sent me a message. Ah, it's alright. It's clean. Ah, I finished with a cigarette. I like to take a break between what I'm doing so that I can get my head in the right space before doing the next thing. Oh, okay, so that didn't work. Great, thanks. Wish my cameras would work properly. Just takes so long to wait for paint to dry, you know what I mean? So I've got nothing I can get on with in the meantime, so you just have to sit and wait. Usually at this time, before I started streaming, and I was waiting for paint to dry in order to be able to do the next bit, I would just sit here and have Mythbusters on the TV and just be sat there just watching Mythbusters. But I can't do that right now because I'd get copyright flagged. Having Adam Savage and Jamie Heineman in the background. So that would be not good. So I have to sit here and talk to myself and look at my ugly mug on camera. Hey, creamy sweets. I thought that was you giving me Discord messages. You're most welcome. Happy New Year. Hope you enjoy it. I'm a rascal. Yeah, download that now and play that. You'll have fun. It's hilarious. Well, I tell you what it was. I was looking through some of the games that are on offer again this period on Steam, and I was like, oh look, Dragon Age is back on offer again, and I thought, oh, I know Moo wants that. I was going to get that for her for at some point, but I was like, ah, it's not on offer anymore. So I noticed it was, so I bought her that, and I bought Gobbo Grim Dawn, and they're only like £3 or whatever, and I was like, yeah, they'll enjoy that. And then I was like, can't miss out Creamy, gotta get Creamy something. So I looked at your wish list and I was like, huh, well, there's that game, it's not on discount, but I thought, screw it. I know she wants that. I couldn't miss out my bestie. You should. The only one I bought that wasn't on discount. Don't tell her Moo and Gobbo that though. They all probably already know. But I thought I got get her something. Can't miss out my bestie. And I can't buy Duan or anything because everything she wants she buys straight away. It's like, oh, this, oh, she's already got it. Oh, this, oh, she's already got it. So I don't know ever what to get her. So you're joining me, Creamy, with King Snow here. He's also a model maker. Yes, that's why I'm making her an elephant, because I don't know what else to get her. She knows to buy me games. She always buys me games. But yeah, I'm here with what is? Oh, that's because that's not working. Okay. Yeah, I'm with King Snow here. He's also a model maker, and he makes airplanes and tanks and stuff. Oh, I hope so. I hope she does. He is. I've just given him a. He's a bit tacky at the moment, so I can't really do anything with him. I've given him a wash of black. Then he's going to get a coat of grey, medium grey. Then a dry brush of light grey, white, and then I'm going to try and paint the light on him. So he's coming along nicely. But we're just about to paint the unicorn. Just about to paint my unicorn. Is she dry? Yeah, dry enough. That'll do. Right, so we're going to head back over here to the paint setup. Great. Never wants to work. There we go, paint setup. And we're going to load this up with thinner. Oh, I don't want that old glove. We're going to load this up with thinner. Yeah, sorry about the camera. The camera's being crazy today. Had a few wonks with it. No. This is the unicorn for my... This is the test unicorn that I wanted to test painting and mixing colours on. And this is the one I asked my cleaner, what should I print to test painting on? And she said, oh, a unicorn, then I can give it to my daughter. And I was like, oh, okay. That's a good idea. So this is my cleaner's daughter's unicorn. I have never met my cleaner's daughter, so I don't even know who the hell she is. But I'm assuming she's a little kid. Well, I know she's a little kid. She's like, what, 8? Because I was going to print out one of those magnificent unicorns. She goes, no, she's only 8. I was like, all right, okay. Right, not too much because it's very thin. So we're going to leave that to dry and probably run everywhere. Alright. Well, that's about it for today, I think. I hope so. I hope she likes that. It hasn't been a very busy stream today because it's just been a lot of waiting for paint to dry. No, so yeah, it's just been a lot of waiting for paint to dry today. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to probably end the stream there. Yeah, watching paint dry is not so exciting. So what I'm going to do, I think, is I'm going to leave the stream there and pop in every 10-15 minutes or so and respray that unicorn. So it's not really going to be that interesting for you. But I'd like to say thanks very much for joining me, and don't forget to issue me a... Yeah, come talk to my bestie, Tom. Yeah, I'll drop into Discord afterwards. So yeah, thanks very much for joining me there, King Snow. Feel free to drop me a follow. That would be awesome. And yeah, and I will see you all next time. And Creamy, I will see you in Discord. So thanks very much for joining me. Hopefully tomorrow we'll be doing another Model Bench stream. But later on, in a few hours' time, I'm going to be doing another Dragon Age playthrough stream. We're nearly finished with Dragon Age Origins, so that's going to be cool. And I will see you next time. So. Thanks, King. I love that. I love that alert. I'm fine. I'm fine. Am I missing an eyebrow? Good old Adam Savage. Thanks very much, everybody. I will see you next time. Until then, goodbye.